Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a yoga empath, and I just like having these little conversations on how I feel about things. And I wanted to piggyback on a couple of things that I talked about earlier on my live. What I did, or what, and I'll just give you a little backstory. I was talking about all these organizations that they have for land management. Just for today, I just got a gee whiz, let's go down this rabbit hole kind of thing. So I just doodled land management organizations and listed off a few. And then I picked point, and then after I was done with the live, I went out and I was talking to my mom about it, and I was like, Mom, yeah. I'm like, so check this out. I said, so, I Google all these organizations, and I said, and then I said, we'll just pick the Forest Service, the Department of Agriculture, the U.S. Forest Service. We'll just pick them, right? So I looked up them and how many employees they have. 28,000 employees. 28,330 permanent and 4,488 seasonal. This is for fiscal year 8, because they don't have anything. Current is 35,000, or that was fiscal year 16, but there is of course nothing current. You're not going to find anything current, right? So for that many employees, 28,000 employees, that's I've worked at companies where we've had over 300,000 employees, so okay, not a lot. Now their budget, though, their annual budget, this of course fiscal year 8, $508 billion. For fucking what? Excuse me? For shit's sake, that's the thing. And I get all fired up, and then I get all worked up, and then I gotta keep it down. That's the thing, is I need to make friends so I could talk about this like outwardly and stuff, because I gotta keep it down, because my energy, it's late in the evening. Mom's gonna go lay down soon. She gets wound up, and I don't want to wind her up right before she goes and lays down. So I'm trying to contain it, and I'm just like, what, and that's the thing, is all these guys, it's like their buddies, like, your nephew needs a job, we'll just create a new what's he like to do? He likes to go and walk in the trees. We'll just create a new land organization, and we'll give it to him, and he can fill his offices and hire whoever he wants and hang out with all of his buddies all day, because they're not doing the work for them. What they're people aren't. That's more the imbalance that's coming out into the world. They're not doing what they're getting paid for, because it's not just them. It's them. It's the the Fish and Game, Department of Fish and Game. It's General Land Office. It's the National Park Service. It's all of them. They all have budgets like this. So why are there ever fires? There should be, like, according to these numbers and their budgets, and how they're spending, they should have, like, lines of people, like looking for missing persons, that are looking for branches on the power lines to never cause another, to minimize risk. But they're not. They're all fucking sitting in their trucks getting fatter, feeding their faces in their pensions, and the work doesn't get done. And we're about to hit fire season. That's probably why I'm thinking about this so hard and heavy, because my home, where I'm about to move back to, they get writing about burned down. Paradise did burn down. Lives were lost because people aren't doing their jobs, and this is the stuff that is all coming out. And I see how it could go, and the world is gonna get good, man. It could get real good, and people keep while you're in, just keep imagining, just even as nonsensical as you think it is, because I'm thinking of freaking fruits and vegetables everywhere, just growing freely, not regulated by some guy in a freaking $10,000 suit. I used to get so freaking mad. I quit. There was stuff that it's amazing. I went through my 6 years. I'm pretty cantankerous. I really am. Like, nonsense I just wouldn't do, and I wouldn't have anything to do with. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. Find somebody else. Nope. Like, they would have freaking generals from other bases and shit. It's all the freaking egotistical. It just makes me sick how these dudes, old dudes, just thrive in this power. They would take, in our maintenance facility, there's like 1,800 people. So they'd take, like, you know, out of each work center, a few people here. Age always got, you know, we always had to do it. Take two, you know, to go do these stupid duties, like go stand on the flight line for 3 hours and wait for a general to take off so you guys can wave at him while he's probably not looking out the window. You know what I mean? It's just like wasting time. It's just because, don't you know who I am? Yeah, and I don't give a fuck. Because you need Viagra, old man, you know? Because you treat people like shit. Because people that treat people like bad, you know, and talk ugly and think you're better than, then your parts don't work. And it happens for boys and girls, too. So, don't get me started on the budget of male enhancement drugs that the military spends every year. That's part of their... Anyway, so I encourage people to do some research while you're going in, you know. Look at some of these other organizations and look at what their budgets are and see if you can even, you know, budget. Let's see, forest budget for 2020. $254 million. No. That's not true. It still says 5.7 billion. Okay, yeah, it still says 5.7 billion. But look at these other organizations. Start chasing the numbers. Start asking these people why. Oh, because they're paying themselves. You know, the world isn't in a crappy state, and it's not all dirty because the poor people made it dirty. It's because all the freaking rich people and they're fraud, waste, and abused. And now they should freaking be accountable, you know? Even old Arnie, when he was the governor, he freaking flew back and forth from Southern California up in his personal jet, you know? That's all the private planes and it's all that crap that's freaking ruining the planet. It's the rich people, not the freaking middle class. It's not all the rest of us, you know? Earth people. It's you freaking, blood drinking lizards. Happy Easter, kids. That's all I got for now. Hope you have a rad evening. Peace.